Hey, in this video I'm going to do a dive into one of the fastest growing areas in the KC Metro, and that is Olathe, Kansas. I'm going to go over the location, some of the main attractions, the top reasons to live there, and also a current housing market report for you. So let's go ahead and get into this right now. Hey, if you're new to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Kansas City, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, then subscribe below and hit the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the market in Kansas City. I'm Scott Kellenberger, and I get calls, texts, and emails every week from people just like you that want to make their move to Kansas City, and I absolutely love it. Now, whether you're moving in 2 weeks or 20 weeks, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and I'll help you make a smooth move to Kansas City. All my info is in the remarks section below. All right, so we're gonna get into this, and we're gonna go again into Olathe, Kansas. So, as you can see, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here so you can see a little bit better where Olathe is located in regards to Kansas City. So, got it highlighted down here, Olathe. And let me get out and just draw. So Olathe is right here. It is on the southwest side of Kansas City, Missouri, the whole metro area. Downtown is right here in the middle, downtown Kansas City. If you've been watching my videos, you've already seen I've done a video about Overland Park. Overland Park is right here. Olathe is just to the west of Overland Park on the southern side. So that's where Olathe is located. The main highways for Olathe, you've got I-35 that goes right through the middle of Olathe and takes you straight to downtown Kansas City right there. So that's the primary highway in Olathe. And then also north-south, you've got 169, which turns into K7 that kind of comes up through there. And on the very northern side, you've got K10 highway right here. So those are our main highways. Given that, we're gonna zoom in here and go into some of my favorite spots in Olathe. Generally speaking, just so you know, to get from Olathe to, say, downtown is probably about a 25-minute drive if traffic's not bad. From Olathe up to the airport, you were looking closer to 40 minutes. So let's just illustrate that here. So the airport is right up here. So from Olathe, you got a couple different ways you can go. You can take I-35 to 435, and that brings you right up to the airport there. Or you could take K7 and go this way, but really the most efficient way is going to be to get up to I-435 and take I-435 up to the airport. Again, 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic and where exactly in Olathe you are to get to the airport. Not a bad drive at all. So with Olathe, my favorite things about Olathe. Well, first of all, one of the great reasons to live in Olathe is the schools are great. So if you've got kids, if you've got a family, the schools are really highly rated, really highly thought of. Excellent schools from elementary to middle to high school. They're all very good throughout Olathe. You really can't go wrong. Really, really good schools in Olathe, Kansas. A lot of good shopping, good restaurants. It's just a great suburban city, Olathe is. You've got Old Olathe, downtown Olathe, which is really kind of this section right in here, kind of right in the heart of Olathe here. This is where you got like the courthouse, got some government buildings here downtown. They just put in a new library, amazing state-of-the-art, massive public library. Just built right here in downtown Olathe. Absolutely fantastic. It just opened a week ago. So we have a Olathe Hospital, really, really good hospital, Olathe Medical Center here. Tons of medical services offered at this Olathe Medical Center campus here. So that's the main hospital in the Olathe area. Now, one of my favorite things about Olathe is Heritage Park. So Heritage Park is down here on the southeastern part. So it's right down here. It's right in between Overland Park and Olathe on the very southern side of the city. And Heritage Park is a massive park, and it is awesome. So let's zoom in here. You can see they've got a large off-leash dog park area here. Really great if you have a dog. They have a large lake here, great for fishing. They have shelters all throughout Heritage Park for picnics and gatherings. There's a golf course, there's disc golf. You've got a bunch of football fields for youth football. There's a soccer complex for youth soccer and lacrosse and things like that. And there's just tons of open green space for doing whatever you would like outdoors. It is really a beautiful, large, awesome park. Let me see. Let's get some more photos here so you can see some of the photos of Heritage Park. There's the lake. Again, you can see it is very, very beautiful. There's plentiful trails, playgrounds, exercise areas. Again, a lot of youth sports fields for sporting events. The off-leash dog park is fantastic there. So, Heritage Park, huge draw, wonderful place in Olathe. Other things in Olathe that I think are notable. Again, it borders Overland Park here, so Olathe, again, is kind of right in here. Overland Park is right over here. So they're right next to each other. Heritage Park is right in between them. So in Olathe, you are not that far away from a lot of the things that Overland Park has, such as Deanna Rose Children's Farmstead. Excellent, excellent petting zoo for the kids, and I enjoy it also as an adult. Also over here, you have the Overland Park Arboretum and Botanical Gardens, not that far from Olathe. Beautiful, wonderful place to visit. Ernie Millard Nature Park. Really nice place to visit. They got playgrounds there. There are really nice playgrounds, public playgrounds all throughout Olathe. You don't have to go that far to find them. If you just plug in your phone playground, you can find a playground nearby that's a really high quality playground in Olathe. As far as shopping goes, probably my favorite shopping area of Olathe is kind of right here in the middle. It's right off I-35 near 119th Street here. So right in this area here. Lots of nice restaurants, lots of things to do here. So if we zoom in, some of the attractions in this area would include Main Event. Kids love going to Main Event and bowling or doing pool or playing the arcade games. Whoops, that zoomed out a lot. Sorry. Also right over here is Bass Pro. So Bass Pro Shop, that's always fun to go inside and just look around and see different things in there and do some shopping. And this whole area, just lots of shops and restaurants and things to do. AMC Dine-In Studio 28. There's the movie theater right there. Now, I'm going to talk about barbecue, because anytime I do a video about the Kansas City area, I've got to talk about barbecue. So one of the best barbecue places in Kansas City is Joe's Kansas City Barbecue. You really can't go wrong with Joe's. Let's just take a gander at some of these. Let me see if we can find some ribs. Oh, come on. Where are the rib pictures? Here's the Z-Man. The sandwich they're most famous for is the Z-Man sandwich. Brisket, cheese, onion rings. Oh, man. It is heaven. Here we go. There's a combo platter. Ribs, pulled pork, sausage. Joe's Kansas City. Some of the best barbecue in the city. Some would say the best barbecue in the city. So we got a Joe's Kansas City right in the heart of Olathe. A couple other barbecue places in Olathe that I really like personally would be the Rub Barbecue is really good. So that's going to be right up on the northern side of Olathe, right off of K10 and Ridgeview. Really highly rated, really yummy barbecue there at the Rub. Their pulled pork is some of the best. Their burn ends are excellent. The ribs are really good. I mean, it's all amazing there at the Rub. It's just, seriously, it's so good. And then another one of my favorite places is Crazy Good Barbecue, which is going to be down south Olathe, 151st and Merlin. This place is also excellent. I mean, look at that. excellent burn ends there. I also actually really love their smoked chicken wings here at Crazy Good Barbecue. Smoked chicken wings are excellent. They also do a bacon wrapped meatballs appetizer that is really, really yummy. There's the smoked wings for you. Those things are heavenly. So Crazy Good Barbecue is another great one. So there are other good ones in Olathe. Just like anywhere in the Kansas City area, you're going to find great barbecue. Not hard to do. So there we go. That's a quick shot of Olathe. I do want to do a little bit of a market update for you here in Olathe. So I'm going to show you, let's go to the map view here. This is just in the last 3 months, all the sold homes in Olathe, Kansas. So this is the homes that have sold in the last 3 months in Olathe, Kansas. You can see the prices. So the median price so far in 2023 is $407,000. Average price in 2023 so far is $454,755. So that's so far this year. You can see home prices have been steadily rising by quite a bit over the last 5+ years in Olathe. That's the average again there. Same thing for the median price. Real estate values have really gone up. Not up a ton versus 2022, so they've stayed a little more steady. 2022, 400,000, 23, 4075. It's not a huge increase, just a very slight increase in prices this year in real estate values, which is good for home buyers. And I want to just show you. So this is like right around that median price point of 4075. This one was $415,000 house, just so you can see kind of what you get. 4-bed, 3.5 bathroom, 2,567 square foot home, about just under 2,000 above grade square foot, 600 in the finished basement. And we'll just cycle through. You can see a few photos of that home. Nice hardwood floors. Nice spacious kitchen with a big island there. Open concept. So that's just to give you an idea of what kind of house you get at that median price point of $415,000, which is just above the median price point. You'll notice this house was listed for $395,000, sold for $415,000. That is typical right now in the Kansas City market and the Olathe market. If priced correctly, homes are selling at or above their list price, usually with multiple offers on the home. We're still seeing a lot of multiple offer situations. So your prices are going to vary though. I mean, if you're in the older parts of Olathe, you know, you're going to have smaller homes that are not as expensive. So for instance, here's a 3-bed, 1-bath house, 987 square feet, that sold for $165,000. You know, it's a smaller home, not as updated, just your basic you know. So you'll see homes like that. That's about as inexpensive of a home as you're going to find in Johnson County, Kansas, to be honest with you. Then you'll also find homes that are, you know, a 2-bed, 2-bath home that sold for $226,000 here. Really nicely updated house, but not very big. 720 square feet. Again, 2-bed, 2-bath, 2-bed, 1.5 bath home. That's on the lower end of the price range at $226,000. So it just depends on the area. And then you could go up and you can see homes that are going to be quite a bit more expensive in Olathe. So if you come down south, you're going to get some of the new construction homes. So, you know, we've got 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 3,100 square feet home that was just built in 2020 that sold for $720,000. So again, this is basically new construction. It's 3 years old. It was just built. It's going to be a lot more expensive, but very, very nice, beautiful, wonderfully laid out home with a lot of the modern amenities that you're going to see in a house like this, you know. So there are the upper end homes and the 600s, the 700s, the 500s. But again, that median price point is right around that $400,000 mark. You know, you're going to see a lot of homes in that. Here's one for $369,000, 3-bed, 2-bath, almost 3,000 square foot, ranch home with a finished basement, 2-car garage. You know, $370,000. So wide range of the size and quality of the homes as well as location. So that means you get a wide range of prices on the homes in Olathe. And again, there's a decent amount of new construction going on the southern edge of Olathe. On the western edge, kind of on the outskirts of Olathe, is where you get that new construction. You know, here's one for over $1 million, brand new home that was built. So that kind of gives you a taste for what the market is like in Olathe. And let me just show you. So yeah, in the last 90 days, there are 460 homes that sold and closed in the last 3 months. So hope you found this video informative about the market in Olathe, what's kind of out there, it's some different price points, as well as where you can get some good barbecue and what some of the pros are of living in Olathe, Kansas.